Okay, take 3. Anyway.
What's up, guys?
Hey,
So, Zach in the house with the red light on, obviously. We just finished an event called Self-Care Sunday. It was an epic event. We had about 20 people over at our place in the park, really nurturing themselves to get back into action for their week, especially starting off 2020, which is awesome. And yeah, came back for ice baths and all the rest. The feedback was incredible.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
It was great. Yeah, like half of the room had already been scanned because we'd either seen them at the New Year's Eve event where we did back-to-back scans for 2 hours with the Healy, or at the broth night on Friday where we, Brandon and Jamie and my mum were doing back-to-back scans as well. So yeah, about, 12 or so people got scanned today, and still the feedback is like, how does it know this?
Yeah.
What the heck? Tell me more. I want my aura read. Like, what is frequency medicine? Is there science behind this? And like, they're probably the other one. Yeah, it's like, is there science behind this? Is this a real thing? Is this some is it like woo-woo? But this is hardcore science. Like there's like hundreds and hundreds of science studies, peer-reviewed studies from all around the world, a lot to do with depression, anxiety, pain. So yeah, that's really, really cool. But it's just so cool to have a community of people together, all about self-care. And I think it's so important for this year.
And you're talking about this device right here, right now. So we just recently got ours, one of the only ones in Australia right now. A device from Germany that actually does all of that, of which what you just talked about. And literally just found this out only 4 weeks ago.
Yeah.
You took me out for a long night about when you first heard about it, 24 hours into your research, and within the next 10 days, we already had ours shipped to our front door.
Literally said to Brandon, I was like, because there was a night where we were hanging outside, it was late at night, we couldn't sleep, and we went for a walk, and I had literally been researching this device and all the science and everything about it for like 2 days. And so I talked his ear off. I was like, bro, you gotta know. It's from Germany. It's been around 13 years, 500,000 clients. Like they've got 2,000 practitioners. You gotta check this out. And he's like, bro, if it does what you say it does, and if the product does what they say it will do, then this is amazing.
Yeah, this is a game changer. And it's funny that a lot of other people are saying this exact same thing. When we tell them about it, it's like, if this does what it says it can do, this is going to be completely revolutionary to the health space, to just any space, to the holistic wellness space. For coaches, for people who are trading time for money. This is a way that people can actually get out of that trap. Personally, me being a coach, I'm very excited about that with working with my clients one-to-one, just because the research is already there. You don't actually have to create something new. It's not based on your own time. It's like the time's been leveraged.
Yeah.
Plus the results are incredible for the long-term longevity of people getting, their devices, and who knows what's going to happen. I can't wait for what testimonials come from this long-term. Because prevention is the ultimate cure.
100%. So I think, coaches, it's fantastic. Obviously, prevention is the best cure, as Brandon's saying. And but coaches and like events. So we're running events. We're actually having a little booth with like aura scans, or come and try out frequency medicine. Like this is really, really interesting stuff. So for events, if you run events, or some people who are spiritual healers, or in that space of a practitioner, maybe there's a couple of hypnotherapists or naturopaths who have got the machine as well. A friend who's a naturopath has a machine that's $20,000. It's this box that does pretty much the exact same thing for 20 grand.
Yeah, one of the guys that came today who brought his light and sound frequency device, that was crazy. And this is what's crazy about these events, is everybody's coming together and bringing their own energy and their own just way of their own knowledge, which is what I'm really passionate about, which is helping people get back to the campfire effect. But he already had tried the device. We met him on New Year's Eve, and he's from Singapore, and he already tried the device from the same company 3 years ago that cost 70 grand, that did the exact same thing that we are now, helping people with.
And that's exactly what happened. So in Germany, the practitioners had a, 50,000 to 100,000 euro device. Clients would come in, and then they developed a portable unit, which is this device, that the clients took home, but the clients never came back for their sessions because it was so good. And it was portable. They could use it while they're walking, sleeping, meditating, doing housework, doing work at work. And then all the practitioners are like, what the heck, this is crazy. So it's just gone into a referral marketing structure 10 months ago. And that's where it's not even launched here in Australia yet.
Which is really exciting. So it's like, yeah, it's no extra time. It takes no extra time. It's net time. That's what we're using it for. And so,
like in the morning, just to kind of check in, you know, going through some emotional stuff in the last couple of weeks, checking in to see my aura, where I'm at. And it's like, so I think the first step to change, as we know, is awareness. Just having something there to kind of give that feedback, whether it's a coach asking the right questions or a good friend just kind of being there to support you. This is something you can have 24/7 as that feedback loop, as
that's
you were
what
saying.
I call it, is close the feedback loop where, you know, most of the time, like a lot of what happened for me personally, you know, just with what I've gone through the last year, with family and drama and all that kind of stuff. And anyway, you know, it's stuff that was going on in the back of my mind, and I was curious when I first got my scan. There's like this video of you catching me for the first time when I got my scan. I was like, how the fuck did it know that? It's stuff that I've been avoiding, like where I felt like my, I won't go into it, but
you didn't want to admit.
I didn't want to admit
like
that. I didn't really know it was like that, but you know, a certain person in my life's love came at blackmail. I didn't even classify that, but it picked up on that in the scan, and that was something that changed my perspective around the very thing that I've been avoiding. I hadn't spoken to that person in a year prior to actually doing that call up until just a week before. And so a lot of the stuff that it was telling me was like things that I already know. And some people actually, when we're scanning them, they know that they need to, have that conversation, or they know that they need to put focus in that area. But, most people say, oh, I don't have enough time. We live such busy lives, and they put it off. But with this, it gives you that double confirmation where it's not only where it's coming from, but can actually give you the frequencies to aid that certain area of your life, and support that area of your life. And also, a problem well stated is a problem half solved. If
So
just
a problem well stated
is a problem half
is
solved.
a problem well half solved.
Yeah,
Amazing.
like, you're 50% of the way there once you know the problem.
Just the clarity of it.
Yeah, most people don't want to know the problems. They can't, you can't handle the truth. Like, most people can't handle the truth, and that's why people, when they get their scans, it's one or the other. It's not, there's some in between, like, but it's one or the other.
So spot on.
It's
so
either
spot on.
they get triggered, or they're actually like surprised that it picks up on that.
Or the third is like they're in denial. But that's actually, they're like, no, that's not a thing, whatever.
Yeah.
But that's cool. I think this is really important, and that's just one part is the frequency, the aura, and the resonance scanning. The other part is the frequency. So it has, whether it's well-being, relaxation, calmness, balance, whether it's like physical pain in the body. So I'm used it on my jaw. It's really helped my jaw.
Yeah, that helps massively.
It's also for learning concentration. My friend does a lot of study, and he's like just needing concentration, not about memory. It's like concentration. My little brother has a bit of acne, so he used it for his acne scars. As an acne scar, it's great for skin, helping collagen and the skin repair. Also for organs, so my digestive system, hormones at the moment, needing some support, quite go with what's going on. And hormones are there to support. And my liver function, liver is so important to support. And digestion. What else? What are some of your favorite frequencies?
The depression, anxiety ones, those are pretty on point. I mean, depression is just focusing on the past. Anxiety is a function of focusing on the future. You're not present to the moment. And oftentimes when, as an entrepreneur, you're thinking so much in the past and so much in the future, you're not really present to the moment. So that's a game changer. Just being aware of what the symptoms of depression, anxiety, not making it like a bad thing. People are like, I'm depressed. Like, well, no, you're just stuck in the past. So the frequencies to enable you to get out of the past, to get back to now. I mean, we have the mechanics to do that naturally, but most often than not, we're not taught to use these tools called our mind, or tools called our body, or our awareness. We're conditioned to focus on fucking phones. we're addicted to devices. So what I love about this is it's a device that actually helps you connect back to yourself, where and leveraging the technology that literally disconnects us from our environment and who we are, which is our mobile phone. We're addicted to it. As a society, so for the first time, it's a device that it's kind of like a Trojan horse, the way I see it, to helping people reconnect back to themselves, leveraging the very technology that disconnects them from themselves.
Well, we have a phone that's like slightly unhealthy. It's a tool. Yeah, we use it for greatness and connection, but it's also got radiation and EMFs and stuff like that.
All that,
and all the blue light. This is a device, yes, but it's actually doing good.
Yeah, it's a device.
It's helping.
Good, yeah.
And back to the whole self-care Sundays, going out in nature, connecting back to nature, that's the fundamentals. We always have to eat well, drink well, look after our mind, body, and sleep and all that good stuff. And having this as a self-care tool there as a backup, a second opinion, and just that support is so cool. And just the healthy community that we're creating, I'm so excited for that. With all the events that we're creating this year, we pretty much have to create an events company. Let's be real.
Well, yeah, that's what we're about to do now. So we can actually...
Let's go plan.
We can facilitate that. But yeah, we're looking forward to seeing where this takes us in 2020. It's the year of, helping people, expand. So more on that later. But yeah.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
Stay tuned.